What happened? There we are.
Good morning. Welcome to the Spiritual Living Metro. I'm Reverend Michael Torkey.
I'm Reverend Valerie Torkey.
I'm Sheila Fawson.
And I'm Greg Fawson. We produce the broadcast.
Hi, Raheem Quasi.
I'm Dr. Ernestina Garcia, and I'll be doing the readings today.
Hi, everybody.
Hi. So, want to get started with the invocation?
Aren't you going to do it?
No.
Oh. Yes.
See my voice.
Let's just close our eyes and take a nice deep cleansing breath. As I recognize that there is one power, one presence, one life, one eternal essence that is in, as, and through all things, through each one of us, through each circumstance, through everything we can see and all we cannot. It is the life of everything and everyone. And I know it is present and vibrant here with us today. And so I know in deep gratitude that we are one with the source, one with all there is, and one with the one. And so I just let it go and allow it to be. And together we say, and so it is. Oh, sorry, I had my eyes closed. The purpose of our spiritual community is to be a spiritual community, to be supportive to all those who are seeking support, to practice and live unconditional love, to be non-judgmental and forgiving, to embrace oneness, to join all others who want to co-create a world that works for everyone, all cultures, all races, all sexual orientations, and all life. And so it is.
Mm-hmm.
And so it is.
So we have Raheem today.
We do. I'm taking the place of Robin Hackett today.
Yeah.
I believe.
Well, thank you for doing that.
Let's see.
I will hold this moment deep inside, knowing that I am on the path I need.
Thank you. And good way to start the service.
Thank you.
Yeah. We're going to take some care of some business, and then we'll come back to you for another song.
Very good. Thank you.
Okay. Mhm.
So like us and check in on Facebook at CSL North Metro. Check out our website, cslnorthmetro.org. You can go to contact us, add yourself to the email list. You can go to prayer request and request a prayer, and we'll pray on it all week. And there's lots of good information out there. There's blogs from Reverend Michael, and Stephen Anthony not only writes the affirmations that we use every week, but he also writes a prayer every week. So there are affirmations and a brand new prayer every single week out there. And then I keep a list of them. So, anytime you're feeling down, you can just go right there and read one of his wonderful prayers and affirmations, and it just makes everything better. So,
Yeah. And if you like what we're doing, why not contribute to the cause? Because we're here to hold a space for anybody that wants to join us. We're here to hold the space for our planet. We're here to hold the space for our family, our friends, and even those who challenge us. So when you're contributing to the whole, the perfect expression of God as this service. And you get to show your appreciation by contributing.
and you
So
do
thank
that
you.
on our website too.
Yeah,
Okay,
all the ways you can pay is on the website.
it is.
So that being said, we get ready for another song.
Yes.
All right.
Good morning.
Hi there. I was a lot of times when I play with you all, I kind of come up with in the last few hours, what am I going to play? And a lot of times I'll write something because I want it to be urgent, what's on my heart, kind of like the first piece I played today was something that just came last night. And then this morning, I just kind of stream of consciousness wrote some words down, like whatever came, and it's kind of more about transformation and about being ready. And then the knowing is where the peace is, otherwise it's anxiety. It's kind of like we're either anxiety or peace. Don't get me started. Anyway, so this song is about forgiveness and self-forgiveness and actually seeing through and forgiving others. And it's called The Things We Do. And the main line in it is, forgive the ones that do the things we do. And that's especially easy when you're driving and you pulls in front. And then you realize, and then when we pull in front of somebody and we're like, "Ooh, sorry." But we know that the person behind us is probably going like, "You." And so it's kind of like, forgive the ones that do the things we do. Little reminders of everybody makes mistakes. Everybody lies and tries to hide it. Everybody finds themselves in a fix now and then. Everybody takes the cake. Everybody shows up way too late. Everybody's missed the most important day of someone's life. We give, we take away. We live our lives in shades of gray. We figured out what words to say to get us through another day. The bottom line I'm getting to, we do the best that we can do, and the best that we can do. Forgive the ones that do the things we do. Everybody loses face. Oh, everybody overestimates. Oh, everybody is so realistic with somebody else's dreams. Everybody pushes back a little harder. Everybody thinks the tact is so much smarter. Everybody is quite capable of things better left unsaid. We give, we take away. We live our lives in shades of gray. We figured out the words to say to get us through another day. The bottom line I'm getting to, we do the best that we can do, and the best that we can do yet. Forgive the ones that do the things we do. La 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 la. Oh, la 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 la. Yeah. Ooh, la 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 la. Oh, la 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 la. And the best that we can do. The best that we can do, yeah. Oh, forgive the ones that do the things we do. La 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 la. Oh, la 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 la.
Thank
Thank you.
And you just wrote that last night?
There we go.
You just wrote that last night?
But say it again.
You just wrote that last night?
No, that's a little older, but the first song was the fresh spring water that bubbled up. So,
Well, we appreciate you.
oh, thank you. I appreciate
you.
being appreciated. I appreciate you for creating this form, this watering hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Okay, well, we got some readings to do by Dr.
Beautiful.
Ernestina. So we're going to move over to her.
All righty then. Hello, everyone. As soon as the reading, there they are. I will get started. Affirmations for the week of March 8th, 2026, written for all of us every week by Stephen Anthony. Please repeat after me. I am successful in all my endeavors in every way.
I am successful in all my endeavors in every way.
My life's purpose is fulfilled in every moment.
My life's purpose is fulfilled in every moment.
Acceptance of my oneness with God is the summit of each day.
Acceptance of my oneness with God is the summit of each day.
Deep and profound wisdom is available within my mind always.
Deep and profound wisdom is available within my mind always.
I actively cultivate peace and harmony in my world and reality.
I actively cultivate peace and harmony in my world and my reality.
My consciousness is in perfect alignment with infinite spirit.
My
consciousness is in perfect alignment with infinite spirit.
And together we say,
And
so
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 it
it
is.
is.
Okay, the reading today, chosen for us by the Reverends, is from the book 40-Day Mind Fast Soul Feast by Dr. Michael Beckwith. When you have faith the size of a mustard seed and abandon yourself and all the details of your life to it, your greater yet to be bursts forth. You will meet it everywhere. It will press itself against you and multiply around you. You will hear the Spirit whispering inwardly to you about why you are here and what you have come to do, revealing the agreements in your divine contract. You don't have to wait for external circumstances to shift before such a transforming experience overtakes your life. Right now, on the ground on which you stand, you can breathe in the sublime, rarefied, rarefied atmosphere of the Holy Spirit. Then you will know absolutely that you live in a supportive universe. There will be the glory of the living God moving through you in ways you can't even imagine. Be vigilant in your faith. It is your shield and your fortress. Those who practice faith walk freely everywhere they go in this world. No mental barbs of negativity can penetrate their interior armor of conviction that God is the source and the substance of their supply, their sustainer, provider, and comforter. For the remainder of your walking hours this day, participate in this spiritual experiment. Every hour on the hour, stop, take a deep breath, and give thanks for your life. Then move back into your daily rounds of activity with an awareness of the eternal beating in your heart. As you do this, you will notice that this form of discipline causes you to remember who and what you really are. With repeated practice, your faith in your true identity creates space for you to no longer live in the past or future. Instead, you will be available, awake, and alive in the eternal now. And together we say, and so it is.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I thank my minister, my mentor, Reverend Michael Beckwith, for his consciousness in this world.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great reading.
Yeah, it's a great little book. All right, we see that Raheem is ready to go.
Yeah. No, I love that reading, and anything that has to do with remembering who we are, it's kind of gets to the whole point of it, because that's where our essence lives, and we have to kind of let it breathe and survive and live and thrive, and then that's where we find our purpose when we remember who we are. Seaside Sunday, kites fly, kids play, side by side. Oh, how high kites fly. as birds dive down, raindrops fall, as sea sprays us all, and wind has a plan, no matter your hand, so pull it in. So pull it in and fly your kite again.
Thank you.
Very good.
Thank
I
you.
like that one. Fly your kite again.
Yeah.
Like, be
We have
able
to pull it in and regather strength, and then let it fly again.
yeah, for me, it also brought forth, bring your child out. Let your child fly the kite.
Yes. Yes. I love that.
Okay, we're gonna do our thing now.
All right. Do your thing.
Not fine. So, it's a wonderful day.
Yes.
It's bright and sunshiny. We had some snow living here in Thornton, Colorado.
So now everything's had a drink of water. I'm just going to be really happy.
And I'm thankful for our modern day time clocks because we don't have to think about the time change. Our phones do it, our TV does it, everything does it. Change, all except for the,
Yeah, I had to change the stove
yeah,
and the microwave, but that's it.
right. And that just shows you that we can do it. We can do anything we want to do. Life is a pattern of things to do. And there's some things that challenge us. And they being the challenge is, can I do it? Well, what I know is that right from the very beginning of life, it says, yes, you can do it. Because if you said no, you wouldn't be here. So we from birth on, it's a period of time that wants to ask the question constantly, can I do it? It's interesting how we come into this world with a big yes, and then all of a sudden we're hearing things like, don't do this, don't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that. And it's wonder that we even survive, because if we said we couldn't do anything, we would curl up in the corner and just freeze. And that's not what life is about. Life is about accepting the challenge of ideas that come through you that want to be birthed into the world. Vision of what your life can be, greater and more anti, I can't do it. because I can do it.
It made me think when you were talking about the baby, how when they're learning how to walk, every time they fall, they just get back up and try again. They don't think, oh, I can't do it. Or, I mean, I don't know what they think, but it seems like they don't have those thoughts. They just have, I'm going to do it until I do it.
Yep.
And they just keep going until they do it. And then they're so proud of themselves.
And there's lots of other areas of their life that that challenges them. Can you do it?
Mhm.
Can you read? Can you? Oh, this is a big one. Every kid is like so proud of themselves when they can snap their finger. It's just simple things like that. But as we become adults, it gets more complex, and the things that come forth for us to say I can do it are larger. We went to the caucus this yesterday, and there was a group of people saying yes, we can do it, because we live in a country where our freedom is so important.
Mhm.
Our ability to transform negative into positive by coming together with an idea that we can do it. We can get past this time of uncertainty, this time of being afraid of what's going to happen. What's going to happen is what's going to happen, and we by holding the truth that everything's always in perfect order, we're doing our part. That's a really important part
Mhm.
to the consciousness of the planet.
Mhm. Lots of people running for election and lots of positive energy and lots of noise. It's great.
Yeah, and there's people from all different cultures doing the same thing, coming together to make the world a place where everybody can just get along and enjoy their life.
Mhm.
I mean, what 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 what's more important than living a joyful life?
Mhm.
Because when you're joyful, everything is possible, positive. Everything's possible.
Well, I think when you're in a crowd like that, that's so diverse, it just shows, I think it does a wonderful job of showing who America is and how we are, and everybody supporting everybody else and appreciating the differences and appreciating what each person brings to the table. It was a very empowering day. I'm really glad we do that.
Yeah. So think about this. What if from the moment you were born to the present, everybody tells us that we're gods, like the Dalai Lama. People just tell me he's a god. So in fact, we are, because we're made in God's likeness and image, and all the power that is possible within us is just a minute amount, because we're so much more than we give ourselves credit for. We're so much more than people's thoughts of who we are. We're so much more than our own thoughts of who we are. Sorry, the truth is, we are made in God's likeness and image, and a power greater than ourselves is always in hand.
Mhm.
It never holds back. It never denies. It always says yes.
Yes.
So if we say yes to what comes through us, then what else is there to do for life?
I think it takes some practice to hear, or in however way uh, each one of us gets what's ours to do, to actually hear that and then go forth and do it, as opposed to saying, oh, I can't do that, that wasn't really for me, and blah 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 blah, and then not follow through with whatever the divine inspiration in the divine thought and the divine beingness is for each one of us. Because I know sometimes it's like, can I do that? Instead of, I can do that.
Yeah. So we create rules to live by, and the rules, like the Ten Commandments, that's something saying, "Thou shalt not," and most of those "thou shalt nots" are just no-brainers. It's like, I don't need a commandment to tell me that I shouldn't kill people. So I wrote my own Ten Commandments, and the I shalls. I shall love my God with all my heart and soul. I shall then love myself. I shall not take my hopes in vain. I shall keep every day holy. I shall embrace my creativity. I shall always be inspired. I shall love all life forms unconditionally. I shall give thanks for me, here and now. I like that one. For me, the here and now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but here and now. And finally, I shall always know I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
And so that last line is an important line. It's the theme of this talk. So when you get a vision or you get an idea, like I knew this this young woman who came to me when I was a practitioner, and she did a session with me, and she wanted to start a candle business, but she was afraid that if she lose all her savings, she might lose her house, and so she went through all these steps of what she had to do to get the candle business that she was guided to do. So time went by, and she started the business. But what was important for me and important to know is when you get an idea, the most important thing you can do is just start it. Just take that idea and take the first step, because that's the whole ball game. A lot of times when you take that first step, it'll take you in a direction that you were surprised by. In other words, there's an idea that comes through me, and I get overwhelmed with how can I do this idea? I get a plan. I make this idea in my head to be everything that I need to do. So I get overwhelmed, and it's an excuse not to follow through and take that first step towards creating this idea. Those who feel overwhelmed by the idea may just give up. But if you don't follow through with a spirit-guided idea, then you're giving in to what everybody thinks that you shouldn't do.
Or what you think everybody thinks you
Right.
should do, which is probably more common than everybody thinking you shouldn't. Because we do strange things to ourselves in our head.
We do. So those that get overwhelmed may come to the conclusion that they can't do it. And instead of looking at the whole tamale, they get stuck in that place of the whole instead of the part. And the first step you take is is the whole. In other words, taking that first step of what you're being guided to do is the whole. You got anything you want to say?
Well, a couple of things I wrote down. I wrote down, I can move forward in the face of disappointment. So I have this idea and roadblocks start coming up. And sometimes it's tempting to just say, oh, well, I can't do that. This happened. Or, oh, well, I can't do that. That happened. And as we realize, maybe that roadblock came up so that we could look at what our plan is and make it a little different. Maybe something new is there that we hadn't thought of. And so as we start to look at how can I, what's mine to do, what's my next step, as opposed to what's that problem that just got in my way? What if this happened? And I think we do this to ourselves a lot. What if, until we just go sit down on the couch and don't do anything. And I think it's really important that we not do that. Because if you had that idea, then that is probably yours to do. You probably came here with a reason to do that. And so the other thing that I wrote down is I can become more aware of my eternal self and lose my attachment to the physical world and the physical part of it. And the eternal self knows what to do. The eternal self knows the next step. Sometimes when things are going on, we just sit down and pray.
Yeah.
You know, one of us will have a disappointment or a thing going on, and we just say, okay, let's go pray. And I think that's just such a wonderful thing to do, because whatever's up, usually once we've prayed, it's just not that big of a thing anymore.
Mm-mm.
And maybe maybe it is a big thing. Maybe we decide not to do the thing that we thought of. And that's important too, taking the time to recognize what is mine to do and what is not, and what's the next step and the next step and the next step, and not let ourselves just get caught up. I think sometimes we spin. So we don't know what the next thing is, so we don't do anything. So we still think we're going to do it, but we're just kind of in this, and then we don't. So I think it's really important to take the next step and then figure out what's the next one.
Mm-hmm. So again, the first step is an important step.
Yeah.
Because when you get a call from spirit, you know it's from spirit. You know the difference between you coming up with just ideas, just for the sake, again, making up ideas, as opposed to opening up to spirit and letting spirit guide you each step. So you take the first step.
Mm-hmm.
That is the idea in its wholeness. And you just wait to be guided to the next step. You stay open to that opening that came to you. So you're guided to do what's next in the creation of this idea. Now, this idea may not be what you think it is, because as you're guided on this path of answering the calling, it can take you in another direction. And if you don't follow it, thinking, no, this is a waste of time, this is what I need to do, then you're trying to take over God's job. And it's so thrilling to just be guided step by step and knowing what to do and responding, taking the actions that are necessary for when you're being guided. When I was guided to be a practitioner, that was one of the biggest, most profound experiences of my life at that time. But then I was guided. I thought that's what I was supposed to be, but that wasn't the end, because Spirit said, no, we're still following that first step, and this is another step. You're going to be a minister. Well, there's all these little things in between that that guides you, like having a job while you're studying,
Mhm.
while becoming a practitioner, and and opening the shutters to your business so people can come to you, and you get to be the practitioner.
I might say what a practitioner is. Some people might not know that.
Why don't you explain?
Well, so practitioners are people that practice, but it means we've had enough study that, and we've gone through the practitioner panels, and the group of ministers and practitioners have decided that yes, we've done the work that we need to do to go forth that way. Practitioners do things like help with the services. They have clients. I used to a lot pray with people after the service, and sometimes I have a big long line. And that I could remember I'm praying after the service one day, and this guy tells me all the things that are wrong, and so we did all the praying, and then as soon as I said, "And so it is," he started telling me all the things that are wrong. Excuse me, you didn't get what we just did. So now you've negated it all, and we have to start over and do it again. Because the thing is, you put your mind on where you're going to go, not where you've been. And as soon as we pray, we're focused where we're going to go, not where we've been.
Okay.
And I think we do that to ourselves too. Instead of staying focused, we start thinking about, oh, this thing is happening. I might not be. Oh, well, now this thing came up. Now I might not. Anyway, you get the point.
So, getting back to, I can do it. It's a simple thing. When I got the call to be a minister, I just had to take the first step.
Mm-hmm.
And the first step was sign up for classes.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do the work. And you arrive at the place where you're meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
Take the first step. Wherever it may take you. It may surprise you where you end up. When spirit calls, let spirit guide.
Mm-hmm.
You feel good?
Yep.
Okay, my voice is disappearing, so would you?
So I just invite you to close your eyes. Take a nice deep cleansing breath. Blow out all of the things that are exhausted and ready to leave. Take that nice, clean, deep breath and let it just renew all of the cells in your body and all of the ideas and things that you've had. And as you're blowing out the carbon dioxide, but you're also blowing out all the thoughts that hold you back and all the things that no longer serves you. And as you're breathing in the God spirit and the God breath and the God self that knows what is yours to do and how to go forward. And so I surround us all with that light and with that love and with that peace and with that joy. And know that right where we are, God is. In every situation, God is. And there is a guiding voice in every situation so that we do know what's the next step and the next step and the next step. And so as we follow those steps, we take that divine breath and we let out that which is ours to let go, and we absorb that which is ours to take in. And we know that right where we are, God is. Right where we are, we're perfect, whole, and complete. Right here, right now, all of the time. And so in absolute gratitude for knowing this truth for myself, for Reverend Michael, for each and every person helping us this day, and all of those who are tuned in now and later. I just know this for us, that right where we are, God is, and we're always being guided. And so we release that which no longer serves us. We embrace that which does. We let it go. We know this is done in the mind of God. We know it is creating itself and coming into being right here and right now. We let it go, allow it to be, and so it is. Amen, Ashe, Aho, and woo-hoo.
So I will hold this moment inside, feeling, dreaming, knowing it's true. Growing, knowing our path is you. Growing, knowing, feeling, dreaming, our path is true.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Thank y'all very much.
You're breaking up.
Beautiful.
Whoa.
Yes, then I get to talk. Raheem, I just want you to know that the song that you did, Forgive Yourself, forgive the people who do the things
We
you
do.
do. Yes, the things you do. I was talking with my daughter, and especially parents will get this. The kids don't come with instructions. and I was doing some self-doubt in my parenting, and I turned on, I found your music, and I had added it to my playlist, and I just turned on my playlist, and your song came up on, and I don't know, I forgave myself for being an imperfect parent. And
Cool.
and I just, I said it last time, and I'm going to say it this time. I wanted Raheem to tell you that, and I didn't know how or when. And then I come to service and I get everything I need because you're right here, and service is basically what I need today. And so I am so grateful for this service and everybody here. Thank you.
Yeah, we had the same reaction to that. The things we do. Oh my God, that was so right on. And like, yeah, I've had some skirmishes with my sisters lately, and it's like, yep, yep, yep. Is there any way you can send us the words of that song? Raheem?
He's
Oh,
not.
good. If you would. It's just so perfect. Almost every few hours.
Yeah, we could read that every few hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and service was great. Listening to your call and answering and knowing that you can do what you're called to do and that you will be guided. It's so true. If you listen and if you have faith, that's what the whole reading was about. And I do get overwhelmed, and in order to calm down, I have to be still and go to the source. And throughout all my fears and everything, I'm always guided when I ask for guidance.
Yeah.
It's a personal relationship with God.
Mhm. And sometimes we don't even need to ask. We just have to be still. Right? I have a very busy mind. I just have to be still long enough to hear it instead of that monkey mind.
Yeah.
I also had a kind of a reminder about my formative years when I was really little. My dad, if I said I can't do something, he always said, "Can't," never did anything.
All the time too.
And it's like I would be reminded of that all the time. And pretty soon I stopped saying can't, and I just said I can do it. I'll figure out a way, and that's kind of how I run my life now. So my dad was my spiritual leader at the time.
And he does perform some miracles sometimes, a lot of times.
Sometimes.
When he keeps, yeah.
Yeah, I've changed this computer fan like 4 times and it still buzzes. But so it's not all perfect.
But like Reverend Valerie said, just don't let anything stop you. Keep going.
Yeah.
But
Good
I think
messages.
a lot of times the thing that stops us is ourselves, and all that, I don't know where all those thoughts come from, but just tell them to go back to the nothingness from which they came. They have no power over us.
Yeah. Good stuff.
It must just be a human thing that what if, and most of the time, none of those things happen. And we spend so much time in, well, what if this bad thing happens? What if that bad thing happens? Like, let it go.
It's like paying interest on the loan you don't have.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
We can hear the buzz now.
I've been. We've had a buzz all day.
Yeah.
It is what it
We
is.
just turned the
It's, yeah. I turned up the speaker because I can't hear Reverend Michael. But then the buzz gets louder.
Oh, well. It is what it is.
Are we going to visit afterwards, or does everyone have to leave?
I have quite a bit. I have to get art ready for a. I'm going to be putting my stuff up at the rec center.
Okay. Because I have one thing that I would really like to share
Mhm.
when we have fellowship.
All right.
Oh,
Sounds good.
Let's do it.
What's the-
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll say.
Do you want to pray us out?
Yeah. So I'm so grateful for this day, for all the miracles that are about to happen, for the joy of friendship, for the joy of life, for the joy of knowing that we can do anything once we put our minds to it and our hearts to it. So we open up to the vision and the divine ideas that are just floating around in the atmosphere for us to catch
Yes.
and practice and create the greatest possible life that anyone can have. I embrace each and every person that's listening to this service, knowing that your dreams, your desires are now fulfilled as you say yes to life. Say yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
And with a heart full of gratitude, I release, I let go, and I allow it to be. And so it is.
So it is.
So it is. See y'all in a minute.
Goodbye, everyone.